If you just started trading, TradingView can look very confusing, but in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up, customize it, and use the tools traders actually use. And by the end of this video, you have a clean chart that's ready to use and trade on. So let's get into it. Get started. So, this is TradingView. This is your front page. So if you just search up TradingView, this is what you're going to see. So on the left-hand side here, you have the S&P 500, and then you have major indices. There's a bunch, honestly. You don't really need to click on that. And the more you scroll down, honestly, the more useless it gets. You don't really need any of this crap. You just need to know exactly what you're trading. So in this search, it'll literally show you stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto, indices, bonds, economy, and options, right? So most of us are futures traders. If you're not, that's okay. But most people that you see trading like TJR and PB Trades are using the NASDAQ Mini and the ES Mini. So obviously, that's literally it. So you're going to see, you can click see overview, right? And this is going to just show you the overview of 1 day, 5 days, 1 month, on all the above, right? So you're going to click on full chart, aka a super chart. This is what a super chart looks like to you guys. It kind of looks a little bit confusing, honestly. You might not see the same colors as me, but don't worry, we'll get into how to change those colors in a little bit. But yeah, so this is what TradingView is going to look like. And first, I'm going to show you how to customize the colors because I know that is literally the first thing I wanted to learn when I was using TradingView. So let's get into it. So you're just literally just going to double click on the candles, and you're going to literally see this. And you can just customize it to any color you want. These are my settings if you need. Let's go through my settings. Yeah, so I like a solid background. Some people like the lines. Like I just don't like that. I like the solid, right? One thing I'd make sure though is that your alert volume is all the way up. Sometimes people have it down and you can't hear it, right? So yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. So sometimes you will not be able to move around as much and you might only be able to do this, right? You have to pull this down and then you can move all around, right? So yeah. So if you pull it down, it makes the trading smaller, it makes the units bigger, and pull up, I'll make it bigger, right? Kind of self-explanatory. Honestly, you don't really need anything on this left, right side of the screen over here. You don't need this and you don't need these bottom stuff, right? You really only need to know how to read the chart and only use this and use this, right here. So obviously here you have what you're just like moving around with. I like the dot personally. And then obviously you have all your tools here. And here is, if you want a rectangle, a lot of people don't know how to get that. You just click, right? So let's just say you wanted to use more. You'd go hover over it and use this little button right here and click on it. Very easy, very simple. And let's just say make a couple drawings, right? Whatever, make a mess here. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to delete this. You come down, you come delete, and just delete, right? So literally that simple. Um, and then up here you have all of your time frames. And if you need more, you just literally just click and you can go literally the 1 second all the way down to literally 12 months. So honestly, I use what you want to each their own, right? And then you also have it down here. So next is this. You never really want to touch this, especially if you're just a regular trader. Like you never want to touch that. But there is indicators here. So if you like click on the indicator, I'll literally just give you this, and to turn it off, just hover over it, go to the end, click delete. Right. So that simple. And then obviously you have your profile here on your top right, and you can click home, everything. So back home, back to the home page is literally just this, and it's so simple. And a super chart is what I just showed you before this, because there is a regular chart and a super chart. So this is a regular chart, and that's super chart. Okay. Now we're gonna get into more of the sauce. What do I need to buy? What do I need to purchase if I'm using TradingView, right? So, let's get into that. So, most of the, well, 90% of the time, you're gonna launch your chart and you're gonna think this is all I need. Like now I can start demo trading, but that's actually false. Most people, obviously, market is closed right now. You can see right here, but most people have a massive yellow or orange D. That means delayed data. So what that means is you're literally taking the exact same data. You're gonna have the exact same chart as I do. We're gonna have 10 minutes behind. And you're probably like, oh, I don't really need this trade. But you actually do, because if you want to copy trade or anything, you need live and real data. So that is just a simple $7 purchase. So you just click on the D right there and then just click purchase. It is $7 and it's really easy. And it just like literally just changes the whole game for you, because now you can actually live trade, copy trade, do all this stuff instead of being 10 minutes behind. Because especially when you're demo trading for the first time, you don't want to see, like, let's just say I was a actual trader and I was actually taking a trade right now. I would see somewhere, I don't know, what 10 this, right? When everybody else is seeing this, right? So it's just, it is an unfair advantage. And when you place your stop loss and your take profit, it's going to be completely messed up for like literally everybody. So that's just not fun at all. Okay, so now what do I need to purchase? So there is many different subscriptions you can have for this. Personally, I have basic plan. You don't really need a plan when you're first demo trading, because that just is like you just don't need that. But the more you do start to trade, I do recommend, leveling up your plan as you level up in trading, because that kind of is, it just gives you more like opportunity. My bad, guys, but you have more opportunity when you're trading, the more you have subscription, the bigger subscription you have. But honestly, it really is the same thing, especially if you are a beginner trader and you really don't need all of that like new and end stuff. So yeah, okay. Now I'm going to teach you how to set up two things. I'm going to teach you how to set up an actual trade on TradingView, and I'm going to teach how to set up a demo account on TradingView. Let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you how to set up a trade. So let's just take this. So obviously I do not take this literally. I'm not looking at the market right now. Let's just say I wanted to take a long, right? There's two ways to do that. You can literally just click buy and then, go about your day. Or you can come here to this little thing right here, and you're gonna click on more, and you're gonna take a long position, and you're just gonna click, boom. And then obviously you can edit how big or small. Let's say you're taking it here, and we want our stop loss, let's just say like here, right? Boom. We have this trade, and most traders do use this way. So if you want to look a little bit more professional, you can do that, obviously. And then you're literally going to click on it, and you're going to see this little box area come up right here, right? You're going to want to click on this, and then click, obviously, whatever trade you're using, and it'll literally just fill it in just like that for you, right? So now let's get into how to edit and set up a demo trading account. Okay. So first what you're going to do, so let's just say I want to click buy, you obviously need to trade on something. But there's all these brokerage options and everything. If you do want another video where I teach you how to set up a funded account onto your TradingView, which can be so difficult for some fucking reason, I'll help you. But for now, all you're going to need to do is click on paper trading, and you're just going to click connect. And then what you're doing is you're seeing your paper trading account, right? And you can see all this stuff, but usually your balance is going to be different. But what you always can do is you can click create account, and literally you can just put the account. Let's just do setup, right? You name your account. You can literally make your balance $1, $2, right? And your currency, margin control, all the fun stuff, right? Me personally, I don't want to use that, but whatever. Jason, you can take trades on that, right? But right now I don't use that. I use, obviously TradingView. Right, so then I would just come here, and I'm just going to show you what that looks like one more time. Come to your take profit. Let's just say we're taking profit here, stop loss here. I'd click on this, right? And boom, it's going to give me literally everything I need to know. And let's just say let's put 1 unit. You could put 2 units. Obviously, if you have margin control, you cannot. But if you turn that off, you can. And boom, I'm going to buy some, right? And then I'm going to buy position right here. And obviously, you can always edit everything, right? So yeah, so right now we're just going to discard that. And then if you ever want to close out, you can just click this little button, cancel order, and it'll just cancel your order. Jeez. Okay, so that is like basically like the rundown of what TradingView consists of. And if you have any more questions, please leave it in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if this video found you helpful. And guys, remember, TradingView can be so confusing, but the more you use it, the more you'll get comfortable using it. So the more you use it, the more you'll get comfortable using it. So to each their own. I hope you all have a great day. And if you have any more questions about TradingView or any trading questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will be answering them for you. Peace.